welcome or welcome back to Laura's Budget. This is going to be my sort of checkout from week 2 of July, and then a cash stuffing for week 3 of July. I just wanted to say before I get started, thank you so much for all the likes, comments, subscribes that I've had over the past couple of weeks. I really appreciate it because obviously there are a lot of content creators on YouTube and you could be watching anyone, but you chose to watch me. So yeah, thank you so much. Obviously, long-term goal, it would be amazing to be able to hit 1,000 subscribers at some point, so that I could actually earn some money off of doing this. But for now, I'm just really enjoying sharing my journey with you guys and yeah, getting to chat to some like-minded people in the comments. So yeah, thank you so much, and please do leave a comment below if you're enjoying what I do, or if you've got any questions or suggestions of what you'd like to see. Yeah, otherwise let's crack on. So, ink binder. Let us have a look. So shopping, we had the reduced budget this week, didn't we? Because of just signed back up to HelloFresh because they had a really good deal on. It worked out really well this week, bearing in mind that we pretty much drained our dining out fund for this week. Not because we didn't have enough food or anything, we just ended up being a bit more social and being a bit more out this week than we had planned. So we actually took some money out of shopping, and still had plenty left to get to the end of the week. So yeah, I'm really pleased with how that worked out, and I'm really hopeful that going forward we can keep that within our budget, because yeah, I don't know if you guys have tried HelloFresh before, but we just find it's so easy to just have everything in one place and the recipe card to follow. Like, I'm quite an intuitive cook and I will just cook as I go, like just add things in without measuring. But my husband particularly, he enjoys having a recipe to follow. So it's really nice, just either of us can go and grab it out of the fridge and just make it up. And also encourage us to try a lot of recipes that we wouldn't necessarily do if we were just coming up with the same boring meal plan week in, week out. Especially with all like the seasonal recipes that they do. Like we had one last night that was, what was it? It was a salad, but it was like herby potato salad with roasted peppers, half an avocado on top, some sunflower seeds, some feta. Oh, it was just beautiful. And I would never think of making that, but it was so simple, but so delicious. So yeah, really excited to keep that going for a little while. So let's see what we did have left in here. So just put my trolley token back. In this one, I've got 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1. So that's 2, 240, 243. So yeah, if you haven't watched my videos before, any small change gets put towards a little savings challenge that I do to boost my son's savings. He likes to put those in his little money pot. So those will go to the side for now. I will count them up once I've emptied everything, and we'll work out how much we can tick off that challenge. And the pound coins will go towards challenges, either to my son's challenge or just towards my challenges. Utilities, we filled up the car again this week, so utilities is fuel for us. Yes, we filled up the car again this week, but we only put £60 in this time rather than the £70 we did at the beginning of the month. I'm not 100% certain that £10 will get us towards the end of the month. I think I've said this in one of my previous videos, but I think I need to relook at our budget and see if I can squeeze a bit more into fuel, just because we do tend to be very tight on it, if not kind of borrowing from elsewhere towards the end of the month. So yeah, I definitely need to look at that and budget better for that. Personal, I did not spend any of my personal money this week. I said that I might do so. I went to Pride yesterday in our local city, and I thought I might buy something there, but because I was there volunteering, I ended up just quite busy and I didn't really browse any of the little crafty stalls much. So yeah, I spent £10 on my lunch, but again, that came out of dining out, and I can claim that back eventually because it was a volunteer expense. I was there from 8 a.m. till, what time did I leave? I think it's about 4:30 I left, and then I went back sort of 2 hours later to help pack everything down and stuff. I've got a car full of stuff that needs to go back to our office tomorrow, so yeah, it was an amazing day, but yeah, didn't spend any more personal. What I'm going to do this week is I'm going to actually leave that £10 in. So it's my 30th birthday on Sunday, the 21st, and I'm having a party on the Saturday before, so the 20th. This week I've got a nail appointment, I've got a hair appointment, and I would really, really love to go and get my lashes lifted and tinted, and my eyebrows tinted if I can swing it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that £10 in here for now and see if I can put that towards it. The £20, however, I will just stick into some challenges, so we'll pop that there for now. Dining out. What have we got? I mean, technically this should be in the negative, like I say, but I did borrow a little bit out of groceries. So we have £1, and we have 20, 40, 60, 81, £2, £50, £2.70. So again, I will count that up in a minute and put that towards our penny savings challenge. I only had the £10 left in entertainment this week, which meant I did spend the £20 we had put in here for the week, because I had rolled over this £10 from week 1 of July. So again, that's just going to stay in there and roll over into week 3, just because we have some plans towards the end of the month. I think we'll need a little bit more. And also with that, I'm hoping we won't spend any of the £20 that we'll put in here this week, so that can roll over again. Yeah, I think the week's mainly going to be end of year bits and bobs at nursery with my son, some volunteering here or there, and then obviously birthday party prep and stuff towards the end of the week. So yeah, I can't see that we will use this, but it can, I can't see that we'll use the £20 we put in there this week, but we'll see. Health, I got 2 prescriptions this week, so 20p change. I really need to look into eventually. I want to start a sinking fund or like a savings pot to get the prescription, like the yearly prescription subscription thing, if you know what I mean. So basically it's like every time you get a prescription, I think it's like £9, what is it, £9.90 now to fill a prescription. And I usually get at least one a month, and I think the subscription thing, so it's like an annual thing, you pay one amount and you get however many prescriptions you need throughout the year for that amount. So if you're getting multiple prescriptions, it can work out cheaper. So I'm definitely going to look into that and potentially add a little savings fund for that. Birthday, nothing spent out of that this week, but that stays in there. And maintenance, like I was saying, I get my hair and my nails done this week, so this has £100 in currently, but towards the end of the week, actually, I'll tell you what, let's move, rather than leaving my £10 in personal where it might get eaten up with other things, let's pop that into maintenance. I'll just double check that that was 100 in there as well. So we've got 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. So yeah, I predict my nails will probably be about £35. My haircut, I think I've got £60 budgeted for that. So yeah, we'll see what we get left over from this and if I can swing the other appointments. And I can take from my personal money as well, if I need it. So yeah, that's gone into there, and then that's just my back to bank. So that is the checkout. So then I'm gonna grab my challenges, which this is getting really heavy. I might have to do a condensing of this at some point, because there are so many coins in each of these that yeah, it could just do with a bit of a condense if I can manage it. As I have a whole 20, I'm just thinking I want to do a split splat splot. I'm just wondering if I have any 10s that I could change this up into, which I don't think I do. Okay. What's in here? Let's have a look. We've got 2 5s. I tell you what, I'm just gonna do split splat splot and I'll work out the money afterwards. I'll figure it out. So I need 1 die for split splat splot. So I'm just going to roll that. So it was a 6. So roll a 5 or a 6, you have to splot £5 into this challenge. So that will make it slightly more difficult, but I'm going to figure this out. So what I'm going to do, let's mark that off before I forget what it was. So it was a 6, wasn't it? So that's a splot. Just pop it to the side for a minute. Right, so I've got the 2 5s in here. So I'm just starting to think, I need to put £5 in. How many 5s have I got in there? Only 3. Oh, I tell you what I can do. I'll go back into my maintenance here, and I'll take 2 £10 out of there, put the £20 in, and then I can pop the £10 in and take a £5 out. That works. Oh, that's in the wrong place, isn't it? Sorry, I feel like I'm all fingers and thumbs tonight. Alright, split, split, split. Oh god, I didn't put the thing in, did I? Alright, tidy up, tidy up. Let's get that back in. Should we block drop? Right, I'm going to do knockout 9, and then that will depend what I put into the rest. So, let's get this out. Oh, taking my money out as well. I'm just going to stick this over to the side for now. So, knockout 9, I need my 2 dice, don't I? Need my 2 dice, and then I need, what colours was I using? My pink and my blue. Right, let's see if this is going to be kind to us, or if we're gonna be stretching ourselves maybe. Right, so that's 3. 6 and 4 is 10. So I'm gonna do, oh, what should I do? I'm going to do the 8 and the 2. No, I'll do the 6 and the 4. 6 and 4. 5 and 1 is 6. So I'm going to have to do the 5 and the 1. And then that's an 8, 5 and 3. Can you see that? 5 and 3 is an 8. Alright, come on, we need a big number. A 3. Okay, right, can we actually do this? What does this add up to? 9 plus 7 is 16, plus 2 is 18. Let's have a look. We've got... Right, we only have 17. And I would like to put some money elsewhere. So I think I'm going to do what I've seen other people do is that they just tick off the ones that they can right now, put that money in, and then next time I have some spare money, I can come back and finish this. Yeah. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the 7 in for now, and then I'll colour that in to say that I've put it in. Let's put that £10 away. So put those there. So yeah, if I colour this to say that's been paid, and then maybe at the end of week 3 when I've got a bit more spare change, I'll come back and I'll tick those off. So I'll just do a little dot on those for now, which is slightly disappointing. That's the first time I've ever had to do that, but Knockout 9 is a bigger challenge, and I do have a smaller budget, so it is probably bound to happen, and I did risk it with only having £17 there. So yeah, I'm fine with that. So let's pop that in. Let's get these out of the way. Where is Knockout 9? There we go. So £7 going in, which means we have 10, 15, 17, £18 in there now. I'm just going to pop that back in. And I promise, I will come back and finish you at some point. Right, what else? I would like to put some into Blooming Budget, just because the majority of the money that was left to play with this week was from my personal spending, and this is going to go towards my personal spending when it's complete, specifically to my craft budget. So yeah, I'm gonna do something on here. Let's see what we can do. Right, it's a bit safer to roll the dice this time because I have a whole £10, and the highest amount you can get on this one is £10. So let's pop that up out of the way. Just gonna roll one and see where we go. A 3, which is £3 and green. Let's find our green. There we go. I'm doing these in a complete random order, by the way, so sorry if that really annoys you if you're looking at this and it's really uneven. I just didn't want to have like a group of loads of the same colour next to each other, and I just want to spread it out so it starts to look quite full. So that's £3 going into there, wasn't it? I think I'm going to roll one more and just see what happens. Obviously, if it's a 10, I can't do it, but I can do any of the other numbers, so fingers crossed. Yeah, that would happen, wouldn't it? Again, we're just going to ignore that happened. This is becoming a theme now, but yeah, we'll just ignore that happened and we'll roll for a smaller number. A 2, okay. £2 and a yellow. We can do that. I swear, I'm not normally a cheater, but what can you do? Right. Oh, see, even that's going to bug me. We've got 2 yellows opposite each other now. It's fine. It's fine. We're not changing it now. Right, so that was a 2 and a 3, so that's £5 to go into Blooming Budget. I'm going to pop that there. Let's see if we've got change. We do have change, so I'm going to pop the I'm going to pop the £10 in. And take the £5 out. I'm going to do a quick count up of that as well. So we've got £30, and then we've got 35, 37. So £37 in Blooming Budget so far. And I like that this is a bit of an unknown as to how much it will actually save in total. Could be absolute tons, or if I fill them all up with reds, could be barely anything. So we'll see. Anything is a bonus. I'll be happy with whatever. I am saving up towards, I want to get a cricket at the moment, which is what I've decided my 250 binder from Iris will go towards. So yeah, this could potentially be a really helpful little boost towards that as well. Right, £5 left. I won't be able to do a block drop. Let's do a fill the jar. Or should we do a fill the jar? Or Should we do one towards Colourpop? Still not cleaned off Christmas, and that's £10 anyway. So yeah, let's do another Colourpop and get a bit added towards that. So I think I did purple on that before. Let's have a look. Purple. So knock another 5 off of there. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. I think the small amounts are really motivating to save towards. Like even that, like I know it's not, I've only ticked off 2 numbers, but the fact that there's only 3 lines and 3 numbers in each line, like I feel like that feels really achievable. Even if I just keep putting £5 at the end of the week in, I could even like condense the £10 is covered. Yeah, that will build up to a nice little boost to one of the other savings pots. Let's put that in there. Right, so I believe that is all of the pound coins and notes reallocated from the leftovers. As you can see, my son still hasn't popped his money into his money pot yet, but that's absolutely fine. I'm going to obviously add some more small change into here now, and he'll be even more pleased with the little bundle he's got. So, pop this back off to the side. So this is our small change saver. In case you haven't seen this one before, it's from Grounded Budgets, and it saves up to £20, as opposed to the 100p challenge, which I believe is £50 and 50p. Again, I'm going to stick with smaller challenges for now, just because it feels more achievable to me. I do have a smaller budget in my eyes. So yeah, this just feels like an easier way to work towards. So there's one of each number all the way up to 60p. The blue ones are repetitions. So there's 2 19p's, for example, and 2 50p's, just to get to that round number, which I quite like. So I'm going to get my pen ready, and then I'm going to grab my change. Which is going to go everywhere, isn't it? In case you didn't see me explain it in a previous one, this is just a bit of old pizza box in a pot that I'm using as my cash tray. I don't really see the point at the moment in spending money on another piece of plastic that I don't really need when I can make this work. It's not the most aesthetic thing, and if you're looking for aesthetic videos, please just go and look elsewhere. Like, that is just not me. It's not my vibe. Make, do, amend. Do things as cheaply as possible, within reason. So yeah, that works for me, and it shall remain working for me for now. So right, how much change have we got? We've got 20, 40, 60, 81. 20, 40, 60, 82. 20, 40, 60, 83, 353. It's actually more than I thought we would have, bearing in mind that we spent most of what was in our groceries and dining out budgets this week. So £3.53. So let's knock off some of these higher ones. So 60 and 59 is £1. Oh, I should have got some, I've got paper to scribble on. Oh, dearie me. Right. 60 and 59 equals £1.19. Yeah, I use my phone to film, so I would normally use that as a calculator. Now I understand why a lot of people who do cash stuffing on YouTube will use an actual physical calculator. I thought it was a bit weird to start with, because I was like, who actually owns a calculator these days? Like, you've got your phone, but obviously I would imagine the majority of us are all using our phones to film. So yeah, bear with me and my little scrap of paper and my dodgy counting up. It is what it is. Maybe I'll have to get myself a fancy little calculator. So £1.19, and what did we say we had? We had 353, didn't we? Just jot that down so I don't forget. Right, we're gonna add a 58 and a 57. So 58 plus 57 is £1 and 15p. Right, so I know I can do another 2. So 56 and 55 equals £1.11. So I'm just going to add those 3 to see what I've got. So 1.19, 1.15, 1.11. So 9 and 5 is 14, 15, so that's the 5 there, the 1 there. And then that carries, no, that's already carried. All right, £3.45. Okay, so that means we have 8p left. So let's just cross that off as well. Right, let's get rid of that embarrassing scrap of paper. Let's grab our binder back. And I'm just going to scoop my money off the table. So that is £3.53 going into the small change challenge. And yeah, I need to get my son to deal with this because it's creating a lot of bulk in this binder that it doesn't need to. So yeah, I'm already really liking the way that that's filling up. Obviously that was a few more ticked off than would normally be ticked off in 1 week, but it is what it is, isn't it? Yeah, I'm a bit disappointed about that. Disappointed in myself. Oh, but yeah, I will come back to that. That's just the curse of knockout 9, isn't it? I see people get hit all the time with it, and I was like, no, it can't be that bad, can it? But no, we will come back for you. Right, I'm gonna pop this away for now. Try and get it all evened out. And I'm gonna go back to my pink binder. So, shopping this week, like I mentioned, we're doing HelloFresh again this week. So, groceries would normally get £80 a week from us. This week, I spent £29. It was just over £29 on 4 meals from HelloFresh. So, I'm going to be stuffing the remainder of the budget into here, which is £50. Goes in here, and obviously there's some small change left over, but that just disappears into the ether, doesn't it? Oh, this keeps coming off on this one. So this is my only what am I trying to say? This is my only wallet that I actually take out and about. I find it easier to have this when I go shopping, hence why my trolley token stays in there. But as such, it means it's the most beaten up of all my wallets. Like the sticker's peeling off and this is coming off. I do have loads that I can swap it out with, so that might be something I do soon. I would love to get a Saffiano, like, you know, all of the big accounts have. I just think it looks like a really good way, if you are doing cash stuffing, to just have everything in one place and for it to not get too confusing. So yeah, I'm going to look into that. If I get any birthday money or anything like that, I might be able to treat myself to that, but we will see. But yeah, I can still replace this though in the meantime. So that's £50 into shopping. Fuel gets nothing. Personal gets 30. Although I'm just now realising I don't have the correct denominations, do I? I'm also realising I didn't actually count out what I had for you. So it was 50 just gone into there, 70, 90, 110, 130, 135. So that is what we have to stuff this week. So I'm going to need to get some change. I think what I'll do once again is I'm going to come to my lovely maintenance folder because that had a lot of 10s, didn't it? And everyone always likes smaller bills when they're getting paid, right? Apart from cash stuffers. So let's just swap out 2 10s. Right, I had a batch of 10s that were all written on. So 540, that one's got 190 on. It doesn't really bother me too much, but can't lie, I'm loving all those king notes, the lovely fresh crispy king notes. Right, I'm just going to pop that in there. Grab a 20. So that was going to personal, wasn't it? £30 in personal. And like I said, I would imagine some of that will end up having to go towards beauty treatments this week. Absolutely not a bad thing. I don't really get treatments other than my nails and my hair done very regularly at the moment anyway. So yeah, I'm totally okay with that being spent on there. Dining out gets 45. So 20, 40 and 5. Let's pop that in. And then entertainment should be getting £20. So I think I've gone wrong somewhere, haven't I? Tell you what, that will be this £10 that I left in my back to bank. Where were we? Okay, so it was actually cash stuffing 145 this week. That's going into entertainment, wasn't it? Oh, sorry, I feel like I've really been all over the place with this one. Thank you if you've managed to bear with me to the end here. So that was £145. Stuffed for week 3 of July. Week 3 and 4 for me personally, the way I do my budget would just be slightly longer weeks. So I really don't like having to split my month into 5 weeks. So I just extend a couple of the weeks by a couple of days to make everything work. So it might be a tad longer until my next video. But yeah, we shall see. We'll see. We'll see what I do. But yeah, thank you for sticking with me to the end there. Thank you for ignoring my cheating on my challenges. And I would love it if you could subscribe, or like, comment, anything, absolutely anything. Any engagement would be really lovely. I love to chat to you guys in the comments. Yeah, and if not, I will see you hopefully for my next video. Bye.